What is going on, folks? My name is Spice. This is Spice Can't Fish. So, as you guys can probably tell, I got a package in my hand and we're sat up in front of the camera today inside. So, we're doing a quick unboxing of this. You guys really seem to like the unboxings, the reel reviews, stuff like that. So, we got a brand new reel in here. I am really freaking excited about this one. Now, you guys really seem to like these reel videos. For whatever reason, they seem to do really well on my channel, whether it's the 1 year reviews or like the first impression style videos. Either way, they seem to do really well. And I have a spending problem. I love buying new fishing gear. So, every single time that I possibly can get my hands on something new, I generally tend to get my hands on something new. Probably not the best for the bank account, but it is what it is. Again, I really just like getting some new fishing stuff, and I have a really bad spending problem. So, like I said, we got a brand new fishing reel in here. I am really excited to get into this one today. This reel is super interesting, though. I've actually wanted this reel for quite a few years now. They don't even make this specific reel anymore. We'll get into that in a little bit. My buddy Kevin back in New York actually picked one of these things up a few years ago, and that was the first time I'd ever seen one in person. And ever since then, I've been absolutely in love with these things. Then I came on out to Colorado for college, and my buddy Jack actually has one of these reels too, so it seems like no matter where I go, I can't seem to get away from these things. And I had this feeling they were just going to haunt me until I picked one up for myself, so finally pulled the trigger. They were on sale. I got a really good deal on this one, and I figured, may as well pick one up. It's probably never going to be available again. Like I said, they don't make these anymore, so they're going to be harder and harder to come by. Again, like I said, I got it on a pretty good discount. I think I saved like 50 or 60 bucks, something like that. I didn't pay full price for this reel. They're like 230 bucks off. That's not to say I didn't spend a lot of money on this reel. It was still fairly expensive, but I really think it's going to be worth it. So we're going to get this thing cracked open. I've just been sitting here with this package in my hand for like 10 minutes, and I want to crack it open. So we're going to rip this package open, and I'll show you guys my brand new reel. So like I said, I've held these reels before. I've used them a couple of times, not a whole lot, but just enough to know that I really like them, and I needed to get my hands on one. They're absolutely gorgeous. Oh man, look at that. Were you guys expecting to see a little Daiwa box? You guys know I absolutely love my Shimanos, so I'm sure you guys were expecting this to be another Shimano or something, but this is actually not. This is a Daiwa Coastal. Let's actually pop this thing out the box so you guys can see what I'm talking about. There we go. Look at that. So that is a Daiwa Coastal. It is the TWS 200. It's the 7-speed, the 7.3 to 1 gear ratio, and this thing is absolutely badass. This is, as of right now, the only Daiwa reel that I actually own that's in working condition. I've got one sitting over there on the shelf that doesn't work anymore, but this is the only Daiwa that I own. It's a 200 size reel, like I said, and it's actually designed for saltwater fishing. But what a lot of people actually use this reel for, and what I'm going to be using it for, is for smaller swim baits. Smaller, big swim baits, I guess. Pretty much anything in that 2.5 to 4 ounce range is what I'm going to be throwing on this reel. Probably won't go anything higher than 4 ounces, but anything around that 1.5 to 3.5, 4 ounce range is going to be absolutely killer on this little reel. But yeah, as you guys can see, it's just that absolutely gorgeous blue color. I love the color of this reel. That's probably one of the things that sold me on it first and foremost, was the color, but absolutely gorgeous, super smooth straight out the box as you would probably expect. It's got these absolutely huge knobs on it, which is another thing that I really liked about it. Like I said, this is actually designed for saltwater fishing, so a lot of those bigger saltwater reels and stuff like that have these big fat knobs on it, but I actually really like that for swimbait fishing as well. And yeah, I am just so freaking excited to finally have one of these things. Like I said, this is the Coastal 200, so it's the older version of the Coastal. They don't make these anymore. They now actually integrated it or changed it up to the Coastal 150, I think. Still an absolutely fantastic reel. Looks absolutely sweet. I think I'll probably have to pick one of those up at some point as well. It's like a lighter blue color, but really sweet reel. But that 200 size is really perfect for those smaller to medium sized swim baits in that 2 to 4 ounce range, like I was saying. So that's exactly what I got this reel for. That's exactly why I wanted this reel. I know people use this reel for a whole bunch of stuff. You can use it for frogging, flipping, stuff like that. It's really just a super versatile casting reel. Again, like I said, it was originally designed for saltwater, but that doesn't mean that you can't use it for freshwater. I actually have a Shimano over here that's also designed for saltwater, but I use it for like jerkbaits and poppers and stuff like that. So just because something says that it's saltwater ready doesn't necessarily mean that you can only use it in saltwater. I would actually prefer to have all my reels be saltwater ready, just because A, I fish in saltwater every once in a while, but B, saltwater reels are more durable. They tend to last a lot longer. However they make these saltwater reels, whatever they do to the gearing inside of it, they're a lot more wear resistant, so you can use them in saltwater a lot longer. They don't tear up and get rusty and stuff like that like you would normally expect. Now y'all might be wondering, what rod am I going to put this on? Well, if you guys actually paid attention in my Bait Sanity video where I took out the Bait Sanity Antidote Glide, and this reel is going to be put on this rod. I don't know if I've actually talked about this rod on my channel. This is a Phoenix M1. It's the older version of the M1. They actually recently redesigned them. They look absolutely sick. But yeah, this is an older Phoenix. It's the 7'5" extra heavy fast action, and it's actually a swimbait rod, which is really interesting. Super short for a swimbait rod, but it's perfect for me being in a kayak. And it's a great little bank beating stick. It's rated for baits from 1 to 6 ounces, which again will be absolutely perfect for this reel. I don't usually throw anything bigger than 4 ounces on this rod anyway, so it's going to be absolutely perfect again with that 200 size coastal. Plus, it's just going to look absolutely sick with that little bit of blue on that rod. I have the Corrado 200 on it right now. It works out fine. It's a solid reel. It does the job. It is just a little bit fast though. It's an 8-speed, so I'm probably going to take this and throw it on like my chatterbait setup or maybe my frogging setup or something like that. But yeah, I'm going to take this Corrado off here real quick and we're going to throw the coastal on here, see what it looks like. Oh yeah, dude, look at that. Ain't that a freaking gorgeous looking setup right there with a little bit of blue on the end? Oh, love that. Yeah, that thing's going to get some work. But yeah, I think the only thing that we have to do now is put some line on this thing and see if we can break it in the right way, catch a fish on it today. So I think we're going to do exactly that. I got a spool of 20-pound line over there sitting ready for this thing. I'm going to get some line on this brand new reel, and then I think we're going to go head on down to a not entirely public body of water with my buddy Jack and see if we can't get on a couple of fish for this thing. But yeah, meet you guys down at the pond. Yeah. Catch a 2-pound bluegill on that thing, that'd be hilarious. Here we go. First cast backlash, baby. Let's get it.
I'll switch up a little ways too, because it's not. If they hung it right, I would have been dead ass in their headlights. So funny. I was like, okay, bet. And then it's like, not even half.
There we go. I'm on. Yes. Yes, dude. Get up here, dog. Did not mean to flip him that hard. Hell yeah, dude. Yes, sir. You have a drink real quick, actually. Dude, yeah. The water is so fucking cold too. Oh my god. Alright. See what we're rocking with here. Hey, that's a 2-pounder. No way.
Oh shit, yeah.
2.11.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's wild.
He's a short one, I feel.
Yeah, short, fat little guy. I'll take that. Alright, little mama. Appreciate you. Later. Dude, hell yeah. Alright. Just starting to get worried. I keep getting bit on this 86 and I can't hook up with them. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Dude, that guy hit me like way out there in the middle. That was so weird. Dude, I flipped that fish from like 15 foot back. Oh my god, I'm such a fucking idiot. I was like, don't come off. I was like trying to flip him. He was like way out there somewhere. Fucking Christ. Alright, I'm gonna switch it up real fast. Just to try something different, just for a second. Probably switch back to that Tempest gal in a minute, but I get a few followers around here that said nothing commit to it. So I'm gonna try a little soft plastic swim bait, switch it up on them a little bit, and see if they react to this thing a little bit better. Alright, let's try this out. Probably not the ideal setup to be throwing this on, but I think we can make it work. Oh yeah, easy. See, that's what I like about this reel, is that it's pretty versatile. You can use it for a lot of stuff. Like I said, people use it for frogging, flipping. normal stuff. People use it for saltwater applications. As the name would suggest, a coastal is good for saltwater application. Like I said, I'm probably going to be using this thing mostly for swim baits, but it is pretty nice to see that this thing will be able to throw a decently sized swim bait like that Tempest gill, as well as throw something this small with a little bit of difficulty, but not too much.
Which is hilarious because here I am, once again, switching the direction of my fucking trailer.
Don't you love when you're putting your clash together and you put the tail in the wrong way? Yeah. It's like a 50-50 shot and I get it wrong every time. Okay, here's some depth. See if there's a fish over here somewhere. Come on. There, oh, he came off. I did, little guy. Oh. Oh. Eat it.
Is there one behind it?
Yeah, he's right underneath it. Eat it.
Oh, I see him.
Look at him, dude. What are you doing? Eat it. 8-trap? No, didn't like the 8-trap. Dude, what the hell? That was sick.
That was sick. That fish came so shallow.
Dude, he's still sitting right here. He's on it again, dude. Eat it. Oh, he actually nipped at it right there.
I'm looking at him down there.
He's just staring at it. Get it. Get it. Get it. You son of a bitch.
That's so funny.
Dude, he's just chilling. Alright folks, that's going to do it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I had an absolutely fantastic time going out and testing out the new Daiwa. I absolutely love this thing. I think it's an absolutely fantastic reel. I don't know how many times I'm going to say absolutely in one sentence, but I'll say it one more time. Absolutely sick. But yeah, I figured I'd just finish out the video by giving you guys some final thoughts and opinions on the reel. Real quick though, I just wanted to also show you guys this quick little fish catch that I got from last week. Me and my buddy Jack actually went out to the same pond that we started today's video at. Went out, tried to catch some more fish. It was a little bit colder, a little bit chillier, a little bit windier. These fish didn't really seem like they wanted to bite. But we did end up catching one fish each. We actually doubled up within the first like 20 minutes of being there. And then after that, we went for another like hour or so without a bite. But yeah, I'll play that clip for you guys right now just so you guys can see it. All right, I'm down to hit it. Let's do it. Gotcha. There's one. I'm on. I think so. My drag is super loose. Yeah, I do have one. Oh, he's decent actually. That's a decent fish, dude. That's a nice one. My drag was so loose. I was like, oh, it's a tiny one. Look at him out there. He's right there. That's a good one, dude. That's a really good one. Holy crap. Dude, what? Yeah, dude. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. That's a pretty fish too. Okay, calm yourself, buddy. Calm down. Yeah, I'm gonna get the pliers on you. You're hooked under the chin with a jerkbait, and that sounds like bad news. Are you on? Dude, yes. Dude, yes.
I literally burned it in and saw this fish come up behind it and miss it. And he just fucking hammered it right here.
Dude. Hells yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna get this fish unhooked, but do you want to get like a doubles pick?
Yeah.
For actual decent fish for once?
Oh my god, dude. Fuck you.
There we go. Hell yeah. Dude.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I think yours is like a smidge bigger.
A little bit. Yeah, I gotta give mine a drink. He's bleeding a little bit. Dude, that is so sick.
So angry, even though it's so cold.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, they're both so fat too.
I know.
All right, I'm gonna give Buddy a little drink real quick because he's bleeding. Wow, that water's so cold.
Wait.
All right, I'm just gonna put mine back. I'm gonna call him 2.5 too.
Okay. Yeah, dude.
Because he's bleeding a lot. See you, buddy.
You just got him in a sensitive spot. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah, he swam off pretty strong. He just, damn. Well, good shit, bro.
Fuck yeah, dude. That was cool.
That was sick. All right.
Well, we're probably gonna double up again, so we'll just recreate that picture in a second.
Yeah, dude, no problem. Just get 2 bigger ones, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's so bad.
Shit, I'm like, really? Like, they're eating the turkey? I'm like, it's right in there. And my second cast, I'm like, oh.
Yep. Okay.
Well,
Wow.
fuck yeah.
All right.
Feels good.
Yeah. That feels real good. But yeah, pretty solid fish. That was just on a little 6 cents provoke jerkbait. I believe the color's bluegill spawn on that one. I'll have it linked down in the description if you guys want to go check it out. But yeah, I figured with that super clear water, a jerkbait would be absolutely killer. And especially with that colder weather coming in, these fish should be kind of feeding up on some bluegill, getting ready for that winter time. But I guess now I can finally give you guys some final thoughts and opinions on this reel. So again, this is my first time using it, so I'm not going to be able to completely give you guys a fully educated opinion. But I do really like this reel. I think I've said that enough in this video. It looks sweet, handles fish really well. It's able to throw baits that are up to like 4 ounces. Probably wouldn't throw anything heavier than that on it, but anything up to that like 3.5, 3 3/4 ounce area is probably what I'd throw on this thing. In today's video, we're throwing around the DRT Clash 9 as well as the 86 Baits Tempest Gill, both of which are right around that 3 1/4, 3.5 ounce range. So pretty sizable baits. Yeah, this reel seemed to handle them absolutely perfectly. I know people throw the Clashes on this reel a lot. People throw bigger baits than the Clash on this reel a lot. I probably won't throw anything much heavier than the Clash on it, but I know people will throw like the Bull Shooter, some people will throw the Henkel Shad on it. Again, for me, that's a little bit sketchy. I probably won't throw something quite that big on this reel, but definitely anything under that 4 ounce range is going to be pretty comfortable on this thing. And like I said, it also pairs up with this rod super well. This is, again, that Phoenix M1. It's that older version with that full grip, which I really like. Again, it's a really interesting rod, especially if you're throwing swim baits. It's a 7'5", which is really short for a swim bait rod, but throws baits all the way up to that 6 ounce range. Again, probably won't throw anything heavier than like 3.5, 3 3/4 of an ounce on this rod and reel, but it'll handle those smaller baits fantastically. But yeah, super sweet to finally have an absolutely dialed swim bait setup. This is making me want to get a whole bunch of really nice high-end swim bait rods and just have a bunch of really sweet looking combos. But I think for right now, this one is what we're going to settle with. And I think both this fall as well as next year, we're going to get a whole lot of use out of that thing. So if you guys want to see this thing on the channel more, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any videos in the future. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for me. I'll check and recommend. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.